Good morning, friends. This morning session is dedicated to all language lovers, and we are going to see enriching word power. 10 such words which can be, or group of words which can be substituted by one word. Now, one of the areas where language needs to be enhanced is the enrichment of word power. Why I am talking about this is, see, whenever you use or make a distinction between two words, or sometimes you are speaking and influence, you are using two different words in two different contexts, you must know the correct meaning and the correct use of those words and phrases. So here we are going to have one word substitution, at least 10 words. The very first word is unanimous. Unanimous. Unanimous means agreed by all, a joint decision or unopposed decision. For example, the bill was passed unanimously, or the decision of all the judges regarding the construction of Ajodhya temple was unanimous. Or let us say the decision given by the Prime Minister regarding the COVID appropriate behavior was unanimous, unopposed, agreed by all. Whenever you take a decision which is not opposed by anybody, it is called unanimous, and that means it is agreed by all. Everybody agrees with that decision. Then there is another word called, reconcile. The reconcile means bring out to harmony or agreement. See, when there is a dispute or disagreement among members of a board, then the discussion takes place to reconcile. So whenever there is a reconciliation means an agreement, and or an attempt to bring out harmony or agreement among different concepts and different views, that is what we call reconcile. Let us reconcile with the values of national integration. Let us reconcile with the fact that despite all the diversity, our nation is having unity. We are united on one issue, that we all are Indians. Similarly, there is a word vendetta, Vendetta, a feud or a dispute in which the relatives or members of a dead family are involved. See, or a dispute which has been carried from generation to generation. For example, Congress always takes up a vendetta, making a tweet on such disputed matter, or sometimes the tweet comes from Congress office, which becomes a vendetta for the party, and it goes on for the whole year. Verbatism, a repetition of a writing or a word for word repetition, that is verbatism. This is something which is also known as a fallacy or defect in writing. If you are repeating some writing or some word for word all the time, it is called verbatism. It is found in complexity of written language. Then vincible, that can be conquered, and the opposite of vincible is invincible. See, that the person who cannot be conquered, the thing which cannot be conquered. There are some people who cannot be outsigned. They are very adamant and they are very powerful. They are having strong willpower. They are invincible. But there are people who can easily be conquered. They are vincible. So uh, the two are opposites of each other. Invincible means that cannot be conquered, and vincible means that can be conquered. Veteran, Veteran, one who is very old and experienced in any area or field. For example, most of the military officers are veteran. They always keep on giving advice on certain defense strategy because they are a veteran in their field. Similarly, a political person or a statesman who has a long line of experience in the political arena, he is also known as veteran. For example, Atal Bihari Vajpayee was a veteran politician. Pranab Mukherjee, who passed away, was a veteran politician, like that. Virulent, highly poisonous effect. There are certain, medicines which are having virulent effect on the body, poisonous effect. Predicament, a problem that is very difficult to solve, or some problem which is difficult or dangerous, or a situation which is not easily solvable. For example, when we come across a situation where we are not able to make any decision, that decision is a predicament. For example, when a child is at the verge of entering into adulthood, he's at a predicament or a problem what to do, or he's confused whether he's a child or whether he's an adult. That situation is known as a predicament. So every child has to face a predicament at the verge of entering into adulthood, because generally adulthood is a period of hypocrisy. It is not a period of innocence. Similarly, prodigy, prodigy, a child having extraordinary talent, or a child who is extraordinarily talented is prodigy. There are some children who are really born as a prodigy, and as a highly talented children, they have unusual, talent. So a child prodigy is a gift to the parent. Prologue, a speech or a poem recited at the beginning of a play. So that is means there are these 10 words that we have made use of, and every day if you learn 10 words and substitution of those group of words, I am sure you will enrich your word power. That is very important. Thank you. Have a nice day.